AVGR has a forecasted EPS of -18 cents per share. VectorVest determines this forecast from a combination of recent earnings performance and traditional fiscal and/or calendar year earnings forecasts. PE, price-to-earnings ratio, PE shows the dollars required to buy $1 of earnings. AVGR has a PE of -4.98. The average PE of all the stocks in the VectorVest database is 62.12. A. Earnings yield. A reflects earnings per share as a percent of price. AVGR has an A of -20.10%. This is below the current average of 1.61% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. Gpe Growth to PE ratio. AVGR has a Gpe rating of -3.22. A stock is commonly considered to be undervalued when Gpe is greater than 1.00. Dividend. VectorVest reports annual, regular, cash dividends as indicated by the most recent payments. Special distributions, one-time payments, stock dividends, etc., are not generally included in division. AVGR does not pay a dividend. DI, dividend yield. DI reflects dividend per share as a percent of price. AVGR does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend yield rating. DI equals 100x, div/price. It is useful to compare DI with A. If DI is not significantly lower than A, the dividend payment may be in jeopardy. DS, Dividend Safety. DS is an indicator of the assurance that regular cash dividends will be declared and paid at current or at higher rates for the foreseeable future. AVGR does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend safety rating. Stocks with DS values above 75 typically have RS values well above 1.00 and A levels that are much higher than DI. DG, Dividend Growth Rate. Dividend growth is a forecasted annual growth rate of a company's dividend based on historical dividend payments and dividend predictability. It is a subtle yet important indicator of a company's financial performance. It also provides some insight into the board's outlook on the company's ability to increase earnings. AVGR does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend growth rating. YSG Vector. YSG is an indicator which combines DI, DS and DG into a single value, and allows direct comparison of all dividend-paying stocks in the database. AVGR does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a YSG rating. Stocks with the highest YSG values have the best combinations of dividend yield, safety, and growth. These are the stocks to buy for somewhat above current income and long-term growth. AVGVol. AVGVol is the 50-day moving average of daily volume as computed by VectorVest. AVGR has an AVGVol of 13,856,356 shares traded per day. Percent volume. Percent volume reflects the percent change in today's trading volume as compared to the AVGVol. Percent volume equals volume. AVGVol 100. AVGR had a percent volume of 669.24% on Friday, January 8, 2021. Percent PRC. AVGR price changed 37.81% from the prior day's closing price. Sales. AVGR has annual sales of 8 million. Sales growth. Sales growth is the sales growth rate in percent over the last 12 months. AVGR has a sales growth of -4.00% per year. This is very poor. Sales per share, SPS. AVGR has annual sales of 10 cents per share. Price to sales ratio, PS. AVGR has a PS of 8.85. Shares. AVGR has 84 million shares of stock outstanding. Market capitalization. AVGR has a market capitalization of 76 million. Business sector. AVGR has been assigned to the